Hi, it's Kristen from the Together Act. So a while ago on my blog, I confessed that I have always had a very hard time in two clothing categories. They are sleep clothing and home clothing. So today I'm going to talk about sleep clothes. I have always struggled in that category because I would take things from my regular wardrobe that I was no longer wearing because they weren't quite up to snuff for a regular wardrobe piece any longer, and I would demote them to the sleep clothes category or the home clothes category. And that left me with a wardrobe of mismatched, old, worn in, kind of yucky clothing that I would wear when I would hang out. And my husband and my children then had to look at me in this sort of frumpy, yucky, not really pulled together stuff. So on evenings and weekends when I would hang out with my family at home, I never really felt great. I felt comfy, but not really like I looked nice. And it translated into holidays when we would be having a holiday breakfast or something in my home where everyone was still in their pajamas. My pajamas never really felt fabulous. So a while ago, I decided I should change that. It has taken me much longer than I anticipated because it was a very hard habit to break, but I have finally broken it. And today I'd like to share how and show you what's in my sleep clothes wardrobe. So how I broke it was really I just decided that I was worth better sleep clothes. And I also decided that it didn't have to be expensive, that while I had hesitated in the past to ever spend much money on clothing that wasn't leaving my house and not many people were seeing, I realized that it is possible to put together a capsule wardrobe, if you will, to sleep in or hang out in your home with your family and not spend a lot of money. So I set out to pull together a wardrobe of pieces that I liked, that all coordinated, that I felt good in, that were comfortable, and I now finally think I have the hang of this. So I want to show you what is in my sleep wardrobe. I will start with what is first thing that goes on, and that is just a basic tank. So this one's pink, which those of you who know me know that color doesn't come into my life a whole lot in the form of clothing, but in the sleep category, I'm okay with mixing it up and throwing in some color. So I have a pink tank. I have my tanks in my little KonMari box that came out of my drawer. If you don't already follow the KonMari method of folding and tidying your house in general, please see my videos on the KonMari method from the book The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up by Marie Kondo. It is, in fact, life-changing. So I have a bunch of these little tank tops in lots of different colors. I have mentioned before that my favorite version of this little racerback tank comes from Forever 21. It is about $5, and I rotate through them when they start to look kind of beat up. I just buy a couple of new ones. They're super soft, easy to sleep in, comfy. They work for me. So that's my first layer. And then my second layer is sort of a thermal t-shirt. So this one's from Old Navy from last year. It was probably under $10, and it coordinates with my kind of gray theme. So I have that one, and then I also recently picked up some true kind of long underwear, thermally, with a top that matches so that I can break it up, the same as I would do in my regular wardrobe. I can break up the pieces and wear them with different tops and bottoms. These actually came, dare I say, from Costco, and they were about $18 for the set. They're super soft, easy to wash, didn't shrink, very comfortable, so I'm kind of thrilled with those. I also have just another pair of kind of little gray knit pants with a satin waistband. Those aren't quite as warm, so pretty soon they'll kind of have to work their way out. These are a little warmer. They are flannel. These are from Target. They were about $14, but again, they're gray, so they match with my theme, and I'm good with a little pop of color hanging out from underneath the sweatshirt or the thermal. This is a sweatshirt, just a gray sweatshirt that layers over all of it. This is a sweatshirt that was a little more of a splurge. This came into Anthropology one day when I was working, and I thought, I just have to have that. I like the saying, and it's made by a company called Sundry, and they make some of the softest cotton garments ever. So this one I also love because it coordinates with all of the other pieces. And then lastly is the bathrobe. This one is from Nordstrom, super soft, easy to wash, again gray, so it goes with the color palette. And it's lean when it's on, so it doesn't feel like a big, huge puff. I don't feel like the Michelin Man when I wear it. It is not as warm as I'd like, so I am on the lookout for one that could be midwinter, super cold nights, keep me a little toastier, but with the layers underneath, this one's pretty good. And then on my feet, I always have black socks. I buy black socks by the bag, usually at Target. and 6 to 10 pair, depending on what Fruit of the Loom or whoever has at the time. And that way it's super easy for everyone in the family who's folding laundry to know whose socks are mine, and I don't have to think about it. They always match, and it just works for me. And then on my feet, I'm kind of embarrassed to show these horrible things. I buy these shearling slippers at Target. I am totally due for a new pair. I need to go over there and get a pair. They're comfortable, they tie so they stay tight on my foot because my foot's a little narrow, but these stay tight. I don't trip up and down the steps like I do with some of the ones that you just slide on that I have tried in the past. And they have enough of a rubber sole that if I needed to run outside, the bottoms don't get wet. So I do need to replace them because these are kind of grungy, but they've been fantastic for the year. So that's what's in my sleep wardrobe capsule. Oh, the scarf. So I also, similar to my real life, rely on a scarf for warmth. This one's just an infinity scarf. I think it's from the Gap a million years ago. It's super soft, and it works with the color palette so that when I'm shivering and I have all the layers on I can possibly have on, I can also just throw the scarf around my neck, and it just keeps me a little bit cozier on really cold nights or really cold mornings. So that's it. That's what I've done. It did not cost a lot of money. It was not difficult to put together because, as you see, I picked a base color, which is gray. You could pick any color. If you're a bright person and like brights and patterns, you could do some fun pajama pants that have bright, crazy patterns and then mix in a bunch of different tops that would go with them. Or you could pick a crazy patterned bathrobe and keep the rest of it all pretty simple. Whatever works, I urge you to upgrade your sleep clothes because it really makes you feel better. Prettier and just kind of more fabulous when you're hanging out at home if the things that you're wearing coordinate and make you feel good. Thank you very much. I will get to home clothes in just a little while. My home clothes wardrobe is coming along pretty nicely and I'm almost ready to show it. Have a great day.